I came to Wickham because I received a letter in the mail saying that I'd been appointed to Wickham Primary School for a year, and I'm still here.
I was born in Wickham in 1974, in and around the Wickham area, Point Sampson for 45 years.
Born and raised, 43 years.
I lived here for 9 years.
I've lived here for 6 years now.
My name is Tate and I've lived in Wickham for 6 years.
How long have you lived in Wickham?
I've lived in Wickham for 11 years now.
I've lived in Wickham my entire life, so 18 years.
And I've lived in Wickham for 9 years.
I live in Wickham over 40 years.
And I've been in Wickham for 47 years.
Over 1,500 kilometres north of Perth in the Pilbara region of Western Australia lies the coastal town of Wickham. Wickham was first established in 1970 by the Cliffs Road River Iron Associates and named after John Clements Wickham, the captain of the HMS Beagle that surveyed the northwest coast in the 1840s. Originally founded as a company town, the first permanent dwellings in Wickham were completed in 1970 by Robe to accommodate its growing Cape Lambert workforce. Although Rio Tinto's port facilities at Cape Lambert account for much of the employment in the area, Wickham today is much more than a mining town and home to a vibrant and involved community with a wide range of amenities and activities on offer.
I was born in Wickham. The 100th baby actually born at the Wickham Hospital in 1974.
72 I come up here and I'm still here.
About 75 we landed in Wickham.
My brother used to work here, building the railway for Cliffs Road River.
I arrived in the summer of 1975 to start working for Cliffs Road River Iron Associates.
I was working in Perth, and so I said I'll come try my luck here. And it was a good luck.
Be the hard days, when you first work on the line here.
Cape Lambert to Panawanika. Used to work on the locos and the machinery too.
There's no machine to put a sleeper. It's only manpower put a sleeper. Say about 40, 60 people, walk, just spread all the sleeper. But some, when you came straight from the island, they didn't expect that hot. Some of them get a stroke, like, sunstroke.
And they used to employ people from England, from Ireland, Scotland, France, all this. Soccer was very popular here. And I used to play one team, they call it the United Nations.
Our life revolved around sport a lot. Softball, tennis, netball, basketball. Yeah, we were the first softball team, I think, just about in the northwest.
At that time, Wickham was a lot of people playing these sports, kids everywhere. It's a lot of fun with them kids.
As kids growing up, you could do whatever you want, get dropped out at Boat Beach, fish all day, have a swim, get picked up in the afternoon. I think the Christmas parties as kids growing up were pretty awesome down the Oval.
So you sort of have to find your own fun, go exploring, go up the hills.
We're really lucky as kids. Our parents were able to take us out and expose us to the environment around here, and it makes you really appreciate where you live.
I love hiking the hills, seeing the kangaroos hop around, going to the beach, having bonfires and the little tide pools.
Playing with my friends and how close they live. Having bonfires at the beach.
I was blessed being able to go out bush, camp, go to the beach any day that I want to. There's so much to explore around here, you never really get bored.
It's a small town, so your friends are always near. You can just walk to their house.
They left school, they just take a bike, they jump in the bike, they go down fishing, go swimming.
Walk out into the street and all the kids would come out and we'd all just play hide and seek all up and down the street. Yeah, and I'm lucky enough that those people that we grew up with, a lot of them are still here, and on occasion we reminisce about those times. And yeah, it was a really special time growing up here.
Yeah, it was a bit like the olden days where you came back when the light came on the street. I thought, you know, you're out playing. That was the days of Wickham.
There was always a lot of sports on. You know, Mum was a swimming coach as well. We used to drag Dad along.
And we've got a rugby club and a soccer club. Football and football.
And then as an adult, I guess heavily involved in the footy club. I think 2017 when we won the premiership here in Wickham, there was a lot of older people from Roebourne, Wickham Point, Samson had lived in the area for a long time, and see the smiles on their faces and how much they enjoyed that night. It was really emotional.
You know, kids are always out and about on their bikes, on their scooters, so they just love to play around with their mates and have a good time, and I think that goes into the sport as well.
So Christmas time is that Christmas Eve lolly run, and it's a Wickham event and it's famous. A lot of fun. The adults enjoy it, I think, more than the kids do.
Being, I guess, a mining town, you need that mental health outlet, so to be around others committed to getting fit, staying fit, and a team sport, I reckon, provides a great outlet for mental health.
I love the community. We're a small community, but very kind. If there's anyone ever in need, we'll all band together and help each other out.
Well, the Wickham community has always been one that banded together, especially in bad times after a cyclone, clearing the damage. It's always been a tight-knit community because everybody relies on each other in a place like here.
We're away from family, but people in Wickham become like a family, so that's what keeps you here, those relationships you build.
The community spirit is amazing. All come from volunteers putting in their time and being out there on the fields and that. So
there's a lot of young families here, so there's a lot who participate in local sports or involved in the school. Those are the types of things that help grow and connect and make this community great.
You know, everyone gets in and pitches in. Doesn't matter what it is. You know, it might be hard times, it's good times, but everyone gets together and actually pulls together as a community.
People here like a friendly. Most of my life I spent here, about 50 years. It's kind of like a home to me. All the kids getting bigger, they got children, so, and their children got children. I probably still here for the next generation.
What's special about Wickham to me, and always will be, is that my two daughters were born in Wickham. I've been all over the world, but this place is absolutely unique. Wickham is blessed to be in one of the most beautiful places in the world, Pilbara, Western Australia. It's hard for people to conceptualise 47 years. You know, you're going on half a century. There's been a lot of change. Happy, sad, glad times. It's been a life.